was about 9 or 10, my dad would take me. He said, we're gonna go climb the mountain. And so we walked 2 miles to the Sacto Mountains. He'd put me on a rug and say, I want you to listen to everything that's surrounding you. I want you to listen to the insects. And he would say, name them for me. So I would name them. And then he'd say, what was the wind saying through the trees, through the branches? And so I would tell him, it sounded like music. And up above, I feel the sun. All around me, I feel it's some kind of pressure or feeling that I feel around me. He would say in Pima, and by that meaning, he meant you're to be alert like a soldier. You're taking that position so that you know the negative and the positive energy around you so that you know which way to go. And you have choices in this world. And so you will find your way that way. And my dad said, what do you see? Brush, dirt, rocks. That's all I see. And it's just all brown. And he said, no, I see greenery. It's beautiful greenery. It's gonna come. And I said, well, who's gonna do it? And he said, you are.
Here at Gila River, each family was given 10-acre allotments to either garden or farm or whatever. That allotment belonged to the family. So our farmlands are leased to us by individuals from the community. So they are essentially leasing us their family allotments. The elders asked my mom to please bring back the bavi. We would lease you our land so that you would please bring back our tepary beans. And so that's been her mission ever since. So not just growing a farm and growing the agricultural culture here at Gila River, but she's always has in mind to grow the tepary bean, keep the tepary bean in our community and viable on our tables.
The tepary bean is an incredibly important part of Akimel O'odham culture and history as indigenous peoples of the Sonoran Desert. The bean has sustained this community through feast and famine for centuries.
I just remembered everything that we ate when I was little and watched how my father farmed and planted these seeds. When we went on to the field, you blessed the field first, and then you would put down 3 or 4 beans. I say, why so many? He said, 1 for the insects and 1 for other. And maybe they'll leave 2 to grow.
The tepary bean vine is about 2 feet tall or so. It's about knee high, and it bushes out pretty generously. We harvest it by cutting it and allowing it to dry, and then we roll it into windrows, turning it, allowing it to dry on all sides. So right here we are looking at, of course, a field of straw, and then here we have a windrow of white tepary beans. And now this is a dried vine, and now if I roll this over, you can see where they were cut. Imagine 200 years ago, we're walking through here with baskets and hand-picking these pods. So now go ahead and take a handful and then crush them in between your hands.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, yeah, just like that. So, and then you've got beans.
Oh, look at that.
Amongst the chaff.